Okay, so team, welcome. Today we're going to look at the time frame, also combining it together with the price chart. So this is what we're going to discuss. So just confirm with me if you're able to see the screen.
No, I'm only able to see a black page, so I don't know if you're broadcasting anything.
Are you not able to see the screen?
Black background.
Okay, let me share again.
We can now see the screen, so.
You can now see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, which is good. Okay, so we want to discuss, or we want to look at the price charts. And then we're also going to look at how to use the time frames. Okay? Yeah, so this is what we're going to discuss today. So to begin with, we need to define what is a time frame. Okay, what is a price chart rather? What is a price chart? So confirm if you're able to see. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Are you sure? So the network is performing today, I don't know. So let me share again. Are you able to see? Can you now confirm?
Yes, coach, it is clear. Introduction to price charts, Lee FX Academy. We're able to see that.
Thank you so much. So this is what we're going to discuss, the introduction to price charts. This is what we're going to discuss, because if you get to understand how price charts is, combining it together with the candlestick, the time frame, the price time frames, then it will be easy for you, especially when it comes to analyzing the market. So we'll begin by identifying or understanding or unlocking what is a price chart. So when we have a price chart, what is a price chart? Okay, what is a price chart? So a price chart, it is just to show you, or you see it on when you are trading. Since in trading we do it online, okay? We do it online. Remember, trading, it is about buying and selling. It is about buying and selling. Everyone around the world, they are into buying and selling. Now, you will not see me trading when you are holding your phone. So the only thing that you'll be able to see, it is what is known as a price chart. So the price chart, it shows the price of a particular market over a period of time. Okay, so a price chart, it just shows you the price of a particular market over a period of time. Over a period of time. Okay, so let's say if you're looking at a pair, dollar to kwacha. If you want to know how this pair is behaving, you can only use that by looking at it on the price chart. Okay, now this price chart, on the price chart, you also be able to see what is known as the price, the price time frames or chart time frames. These are these which range from 1 minute up to yearly. Okay, so this is what it means. Now let us continue. Now when we're talking about price charts, so like I've explained, the price chart, it just shows you the price of a particular market over a period of time. When we are talking about a market, we are talking about an asset or a pair, depending with which pair you are looking at. If you are looking at currency pairs, if you are looking at the cryptocurrency pair, if you are looking at indices. Now, for you to know how these are behaving, you use what is known as the price chart. So on the price chart, that is where you will be able to see how the price has been behaving. So for someone to say, this price is dropping, or this pair, it is a downtrend, or this pair, it is dropping in value, or this currency is dropping in value, or this currency is increasing in value, or kwacha is dropping, dollar, it is increasing. You are only able to see that by looking at a price chart. By looking at the price chart. Now, if what I've said is making sense, what is a price chart? Can I see some, can you just type 5 in the chat box? If what I've explained is making sense, what is a price chart? What is a price chart? Can you just type in the chat box? 2222 in the chat box. Two in the chat box. If what I've explained it is making sense, can you just type 222 in the chat box? 222 in the chat box. Someone is saying I can't hear anything. Someone is saying I can't hear anything. Maybe it could be network, my reader. Let us make sure that we have good connection. Okay. So let us continue. Type 222 if you have gotten what I've said. So a price chart, it just shows you the price of that particular market in the period of time. So you can look at it in 1 minute, you can look at it up to yearly. Okay. Now there are types of charts. Okay, there are types of charts. So this is what we are going to look now. We are going to discuss now. Let us now look at the types of charts. The types of charts. Okay, so there are 3 main types of charts. There are 3 main types of chart, meaning these are just the many types of chart. There are more than 3, okay? But the many types of chart which are mostly or commonly used. Number 1, it is known as the line chart, okay? Number 1, it is known as the line chart. The line chart, okay? The line chart. So the line chart, that is one. That is one way. That is one type of chart which is common. So there's a line chart. Okay. Apart from a line chart, there's what is known as a bar chart. Apart from that, there's also what is known as a candlestick chart. So these are the many charts that you can use. Okay. Now remember, for price action trading. For price action trading, the candlestick chart, it is the mostly accepted as a best type of a chart to use. So amongst these 3 many types price charts, the line charts, the bar charts, the candlestick charts, But when it comes to the best, or when you ask which kind of a chart can we recommend, we are simply saying that the candlestick chart, especially when you are a price action trader, when you want to understand the behavior of the market very well, okay, the price movement, the most and best accepted price chart to use is known as the candlestick chart. No wonder most of the charts you see, it is in form of a candlestick chart. Now, for the sake of those who don't know how a candlestick chart looks like, how a bar chart looks like, I'll show you an example of how Visa chart looks like, okay? I'll show you an example, okay? I'll show you an example. So let us move. Let us move. So we need to get familiar with these candlestick charts, because it will help you in your trading. It will help you in your trading, okay? We need to get to understand how to use them, how they look like. It is very important because they will help you in your trading. So we'll begin by looking at the first one, which is known as the line chart. How does the line chart looks like? How does the line chart looks like? How does the line chart looks like? This is the first one that we are going to deal with. How does the line chart looks like? Okay. So let us move. Now, this is how a line chart looks like. This is how a line chart looks like. Now, before I talk about the line chart, on the price chart, there are three features that there are these features that you need to take note of. Okay, to your right, when you're looking at your chart, to your right, you see these numbers here. These numbers that you see here to your right, this is known as the price. Okay, this is known as the price. To your right, this is known as your price. Now, below, you'll be able to see the year. At the bottom, you'll be able to see on your chart, at the bottom, on your price chart, at the bottom, you'll be able to see the years, the months, and the days. You'll also be able to see on the bottom, on top, you'll be able to see, on top, you'll be able to see the currency that you are trading. So in this case, there is the Euro USD. Then you also be able to see the time frame. Now, in this case, we are looking at the Euro. We are looking at the time frame of daily, which is 24 hours. Okay, 24 hours. So now, this is how a price chart looks like. Now, on the price chart here, now you'll be able to see the type of a chart. So in this case, we are looking at the line chart. Now, the line chart, this is how it looks like. It is in form of a line. Have you seen how it is looking like? So you can simply tell to say, this market or this price, it is going down. Now, the advantage of using a line chart, it gives you the overall picture or the overall trend of the price. The overall trend of the price, you can simply tell to say, this is an uptrend or this is a downtrend. In this case, you are able to tell to say, this is a downtrend. So that is an advantage of using a line chart. So you can use a line chart if you want to easily identify the overall picture of the price, the overall trend of the price. Now, this line chart, it is a representation of buyers and the sellers. Now, the buyers and sellers, in this case, they are being represented as a line. They are being represented in form of a line, okay? Now, because of buyers and sellers, these are the people that are causing the price to move the way it moves, to go up and down. Now, on the price, on your right, you own the price, you'll be able to see the current price. Now, the current price, it depends with the color of your broker that you are using or what you have set. In this case, you are able to see the red, the black shaded color there. So that simply means that is the current price. It simply means that as at this particular time, the price it is here, okay? It is here. It came all the way from there. It has been dropping up to this end. Now, what is causing this price to drop from where it was up to this end? It is because of the buyers and sellers in the market who are pushing the market down. It is because of the buyers and sellers who are in this market. In this case, if the price is going back down, it simply means the sellers, they have got more power than the sellers. Now, the buyers and the sellers under the line chart are being represented as a line. That line, it is a representation of buyers and sellers. Now, in this case, the overall, the people who have got more power, in this case, these are sellers. These are sellers. Can you type 333 if you have gotten, you have understood on the line chart? If you have understood on the line chart, can you type 333 in the chat box? If you have gotten, you have understood about the line chart. Can I have some 222 in the chat box? 2222 in the chat box. 33 in the chat box, 33 in the chat box, 33 in the chat box. If you have understood on the line chart, can I have just some 333 so that I know that people are following? Some 33 in the chat box, 33 in the chat box. If you have gotten what I've said. Okay, now let us move. Let us move. Now the second type of a chart, it is known as a bar chart. Is known as the bar chart. Now, a bar chart, it is a standard price bar, or it is also known as a traditional chart. Okay. Now, this is the advantage of the bar chart is that it has got this kind of a structure. It has got this kind of a structure which is different from the candlestick charts. Which is different from the line chart, from the price chart, the line chart rather. Okay. Now, this is how the bar chart looks like. You are able to see the low. Okay. You are able to see the low. You are also able to see the open. You are also able to see the high. You are also able to see the close. Okay. So these are the characteristics of a bar chart. You are able to see where the market it opened from and where the market it closed from. Now, the bar chart, it is a naked stick, or we can call it a skeleton, okay? It is just like a skeleton. No wonder it is called as a bar. Now, I want you to follow. There is a low here. So here where there's open, it simply means that the price it opened from this level, then it went up high, then it came back down here, low, then it went up, then it closed from here. Then another candle formed, or another bar formed. Is it making sense? On open, it simply means that the bar chart, it is able to show you where the price it opened. So it opened from the low, then it went high, then it came back low, down, then it came back up, then it high, then it closed. Immediately once it closed, another bar it forms. So this is how a bar chart looks like. Okay, so the advantage of a bar chart is like it gives you at least some more information comparing with the line chart. Now, in a bigger picture, this is how a bar chart looks like. We are looking at the same market. We are looking at the same market, which is euro Euro USD on a daily time frame. Now, this pair or this market that we are looking at, which is a downtrend, now we are just changing the types of the chart. Remember, we were looking at a line chart. We are looking at a line chart, okay? We are looking at the line chart. Now, in this case, we have changed the line chart to a bar chart. So this is how a bar chart looks like. But we are looking at the same time, at the same market, but using different types of charts. If it is making sense, if you have understood how a bar chart looks like, can you type 444 in the chat? 444 in the chat. If you have understood how a line, how a bar chart looks like, can you type 44 in the chat box? 44 in the chat box. 44 in the chat box. 44 in the chat box. If you have understood how a bar chart looks like, just type 44 as we move further. Just type 4444444 there. So just type 444 so that I know that we are moving together. So we have talked about a line chart, and we have looked at the line chart, how it looks like. And the advantage of using a line chart is that it gives you the overall picture. If you want to understand a trend of a market, the line chart, it is good, especially for those who are into binary trading. Binary trading, a line chart, it is very good, okay? Then we have also talked about a bar chart. A bar chart has got a characteristics of, it has got a low, it has got open, it has got high, it has got cross. So it shows you when the price opened and at which point did the price cross. Did it open at high price or did it open at low price? And did it close at high price or it closed at low price? The bar chart, it is able to give you that kind of information, okay? Now let us go to a candlestick chart. Now a candlestick chart, it consists, the candlestick chart, okay? It is just like it has got some characteristics of a bar chart, but this one, it gives more information. Remember, the bar chart, which is known as the traditional chart, okay, or a standard chart. The candlestick chart, it has got more information to give, okay? It has got more information to give. Now, this is how a candlestick chart looks like. Remember, a candlestick, it comes from the word candle, okay? You know, a candle, it has also got that car is, how do we call the car where we lighten up? There's that car, it's that kind of a low. Is it a gallop? In between the candle. So that is where the candlestick, it was taken from, it is a copy of a normal candle. So when you lighten up a candle, it will begin to melt, okay? So this is how a candlestick appears, okay? Now, a candlestick, it has got the lower shadow, it has got also the upper shadow, it has got also what is known as the real body, okay? It has also got the low, it has also got the open, it has also got close, and it has got also high. Now, it has got more information comparing with a bar chart. A bar chart does not have a body or a real body. A bar chart does not have a lower shadow. A bar chart does not have a upper shadow. The bar chart, it only has the low, open, close, and high. So a candlestick chart, it gives you more information, okay? Now, the advantage of a candlestick chart is that the body, it is in colors. There are too many colors, okay, which are known as white and black. Apart from white and black, there is red, and the green. Okay, so now in this case, the red is the representation of sellers. Green, it is representation of buyers. Now, when you see a white candle, if you see a white candle, it is a representation of buyers. The black candle, it is a representation of sellers. So black candle is just the same as the red candle. White candle is just the same as the green candle. White, green, buyers. Black and the green, sellers. Let me repeat. White and the green, representation of buyers. Black and red, representation of sellers. So in this case, when we're looking at the lower shadow, this lower shadow, there's also, this is known as a wick, okay? It shows you, this is known as a section, okay? Or a period. So depending with which candle you're looking at, this stick that you are looking at in form of a stick is known as a wick. It shows you the period. It could be 1 week, it could be 1 month, it could be 1 year. So it's depending with the kind of a time frame you're looking at, okay? So it means that it could have taken 1 year from here. From here, it could have taken 1 year, it could have taken maybe 1 week, okay? Then the candle, it closed in this angle, or this is an angle. Sometimes you may see a full big candle. Sometimes you may see like a small big candle or like a small half candle. So it just depends, you see, how the market was. Okay. Now, if you are looking at a white candle, it simply means buyers in that particular time, maybe they were in full control, but there was a competition. They had to be eaten down by the sellers, okay? If you're looking at the red candle or you're looking at the black candle, if it is a full candle, you could tell to say, in this particular candle, the sellers were in full control, okay? But there was some tug of war between them and the buyers, and they were eaten up, okay? So if you see the open, if the open is down, it simply means that it's the candle, it started from this lower part, okay? It started from this lower part, it started from this lower part here, okay? It opened, it went up, then it came back on the lower part, then it came up, then it closed, then this black candle, it opened. It opened, okay, from here, then it went down, then it went up high, then it closed from here. So this is how a candlestick chart looks like. It gives more information. So there's a chart, we have a lesson specific on how to understand the candles. So for now, just get a little bit understanding of it. We'll have a full study concerning the candlesticks, okay? So this is how in the overall, this is how a candlestick chart looks like. This is how a candlestick chart looks like. So this is how a candlestick chart looks like. So if you have understood what is a candlestick, what is a price chart, can I have some 555 in the chat box, 555 in the chat box, so that from today onward, when you hear about the price chart, you are able to know. When you hear about the price chart, you are able to know how a price chart looks like. Very, very important. How the price chart looks like. Very, very important. Can I have some 5555555? 5555. If you have understood, can I have some 5555 in the chat box? 55 in the chat box. Okay. So, team, this is where we will end. We are supposed to have 2 lessons. We are supposed to have the price chart. Then we are supposed also to look at the the candlestick chart. I mean the price chart, also the time frame, the price time frames. Now, because time has gone, tomorrow in this next lesson, we will continue from where we have ended. Tomorrow we'll look at the time frames. How do you use these time frames? How do you use these time frames? 1 minute. How do you use 1 minute? What is 1 minute telling you? 5 minutes. How is 5 minutes telling you? If you want to enter a trade, which time frame is best for you? This is what we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay. So let us continue. Make sure that we go through. I've recorded this video. I've recorded this live section. I'll share it. Make sure that on your spare time, you go through it. You go through it until you get to understand it. Okay. So can I have some fire, fire, fire? If you have enjoyed the lesson, can I have some fire, 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 fire? If you have enjoyed the lesson, can I have some fire, fire, fire? If you have enjoyed the lesson, can I have some fire, fire, fire? If you have enjoyed the lesson, can I have some fire, fire? If you have enjoyed the lesson. So this is where we end. Now I'll allow questions. Those who have questions, I'll allow questions